bad guys want to rip your clothes off, you know?
They're like, oh, he's picked me out of all these other people.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we would love for you to stick around, so please subscribe,
like,
comment,
and hit that notification bell.
we'll wait for you to do that. Done that? Thank you. Okay, let's get into this video. So from the title, they would know what we're doing. So he's gonna ask me questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls or just really want to know. Okay.
So it's going to be some juicy questions and some real shit going down.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready.
Are you sure? Woo, guys. Okay, 1 second, sorry.
So we'll start off a bit easy going into it, and then it'll get more juicy as we go along. Okay?
It's gonna get more juicy.
You don't want to blow too fast. So, why do girls find bad guys more attractive than good guys?
Ooh, that's a good one. Why do girls find bad guys more attractive than good guys? Okay, so I would say the reason why we find bad guys more attractive is just they bring this air of like mystery, you know, especially when you're younger. I think when you get older, it's not so much like,
Oh, he's a bad guy, I'm really attracted to him.
like you kind of grow out of that. But definitely when you're a lot younger, you're like in school, primary school, or like, I don't know how they grade it where else in the world, but for us, I would say maybe not so primary school, but secondary school.
I'd be worried if it was primary school.
Yeah, because don't be dating in primary school, people. But in secondary school, it's like, oh, he's bad, like he did this. It's almost like they don't care, and it's a magnet. And it's also what the media portrays. So when you watch a movie, the good guy, like, it's dead, isn't it? You're like, oh, he's just a nerd. Whereas like the bad guy, you're like, ooh, he's so strong and bad and wants to beat up some people, you know, like. don't actually beat up people, but it's just something about them attracts you. I don't know what it is, but girls love a bad guy.
Personally, I don't get it, because
Well, you shouldn't be attracted to guys because you're attracted to me, so
guys, what are you talking about?
but yeah,
like girls just want to settle down and have a nice comfortable life, but a bad boy won't give you that.
Yeah,
is
but
it just for like a one night stand?
no, that's what I said. When you're younger, it's the appeal, the rush, the everyday is different kind of thing that they bring to the table. When you're older, you're not looking for that because you are looking, like you said, to settle down, for financial stability, to have children, whatever. So you're not going to be looking for a bad guy because what's he going to do? Bring police to your door? You don't want that. When you're older, you grow out of that. But when you're younger, who wants a nerd? You want a hot bad guy who's gonna rip your clothes off, you know?
Alright.
Next question.
Do women like abs or arms more?
To like.
So if someone has like a six pack, but doesn't have like big like biceps and triceps, but on the other hand, a guy has like big arms and shoulders, but has like a chubby belly.
Oh, okay. I would say women prefer arms. Yes. My reason for that, abs are great. We all like to look at abs, let's not lie. But arms, like if a man has like big arms, first you associate that. I was gonna say you associate it with being strong. You're like, oh, he's got strong arms. Like you feel like he can carry you. Especially if you're like thick or a bit bigger, you just want to know that your man can, like, you know, handle all of you. So if he's
I need to hit the gym then, boy.
if he's got like skinny arms and abs, like what's the abs gonna do? And abs are under a shirt most of the time. Arms are just like, hey babes, with their arms, you know, like. So I would say girls prefer arms. We'd rather you have big arms than you have a flat belly. But no, it's like twig arms.
So it's arms over abs.
Yeah, I think arms over abs. That's what I'm saying for us ladies. Comment in the description box below. Let me know. Would you guys prefer arms or abs? But I say, us women, I'm going with arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see the argument. Next question is,
yes,
why are girls scared to ask boys out or don't ask boys out?
I think 2 reasons. The first reason, I wouldn't say girls are scared. I would say that females, we like a man to... Okay, good question. I'd say 2 reasons. First one being, not that we're scared to ask a guy out, but it goes with the age-old like tradition of men should pursue women, should chase women. So you get some girls, they fancy a guy, but just because they're set in their ways of being like traditional in that sense, they won't ask the guy out. They would rather wait, or like they'll give out signals and wait for the guy to ask the girl. So like that's the first one. I would say the other reason why girls don't ask guys out is I feel like we're more sensitive, so we might not maybe deal with rejection so well. Like if you go and ask him out and he says no, that's gonna burn. It's the same with a man. It's not even about being sensitive. I think it's just your ego.
Yeah.
So you just rather wouldn't put yourself in that situation to get rejected. So you just be like, I'll just wait for him to ask me. And I feel like men, obviously over the years, have had more practice of asking women out than women asking men out. Whereas now, obviously times are changing. More women are asking men out, but we're kind of new to this game. So a lot of us are a bit like, we'll let you handle that department. Yeah. So
do you feel that the demographic of like how a man will ask a woman, do you think it's now starting to change where women are putting themselves out there more, asking guys out? Yeah, for sure. I feel like we are more confident, we know what we want, so like why are we going to let somebody else take it? If a woman now, I would assume that's most girls and women in general are, and I think it also comes with age. When you're younger and you're in school, I would not be caught dead asking a guy out. Like that, just like my worst nightmare. But also you had a big head in school, so. And I had a big head, so probably nobody would have said yes anyway. So I think as you get older, you don't care, and those, like I would say, inhibitions that would hold you back, like they're far removed. You want to get on with your life, you want to have children or whatever. If you see a guy you like, you can be like, oh hey, you're cute, you want to go out on a date? Okay. I don't know if that's how people ask people out, but that's what I would assume that that's kind of what you'd go with. So yeah. Okay. About like how do girls find it attractive, or do girls like it if a guy plays hard to get? Plays hard to get in what sense? Like how we do it, like, oh, I'm busy, I can't go on a date on this day, or yeah, just it's like fishing. When you first catch the fish, you bring it in a bit, then you have to go back out, then you bring it in a bit closer, and then you go a bit out further, and then bring it closer, and then out again. And are we talking about him like just taking long in general, like just being long as well? Yeah. I personally would say that no, girls don't like that. We, as a human race, we as a creature, the female species, we don't like time wasters. I think if you're playing hard to get, you're just wasting time. Yeah. So then she'll just end up moving on, and she'll just be like, this is just effort, you're just being extra. Okay. And she'd move on. That's what I think. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a woman, so I don't know. You guys, correct us. Correct me. I know some guys do play hard to get. Mm-hmm. Some guys have a lot of options. Some guys, don't like to play the field, but, Okay. Well, that's what I think us women would think. Okay. So this is what, question 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the 4th question now. So we're on question 5. Okay. So, why are girls so bothered about boys leaving the seat up on the toilet? I don't get it. I really, really, really don't get it.
This is a pet peeve of mine, and you already know this is a pet peeve. Few reasons why we get annoyed, okay? Men don't have to do much when you go to the toilet. You simply lift the seat, you get out your winky, you do your wee, you shake it about, put it in your pants, you flush the toilet, whatever. Some wash their hands, some don't. You guys can't even be bothered to do that. The least you can do is at least put the seat back down. Like, you don't have to do much. The requirements of us women going to the toilet is a lot more like effort. You guys only have to undo a zipper. We've got to take down your whole trousers or skirt or whatever. We've got to sit on the toilet seat. It might be cold. You're taking that in. Then you've got to wipe yourself, and then you've got to flush the toilet, wash your hands.
Yeah, but that's not our fault.
Okay, but just make our lives easier. Put the seat back down. When we go to, and so that was my first point. Second point, when you go and use the toilet, is the toilet seat up when you go to use it?
No, it's down.
Okay, so leave it how you found it.
But why can't it always stay up?
Leave it how you found it.
But why can't it stay up?
Because it's unsightly and it's unhygienic. That's why toilets are down. That's why they're closed. So hygiene, put it back down. Leave things. Did your mother not tell you leave things how you found it? Leave it how you found it. You found it down, you put it down.
I think at this point, in this argument,
yes,
I'm going to agree to disagree.
We can agree
just
to
for
disagree.
argument's sake.
But us women, comment below. We're right. Leave it how you found it.
Okay.
You're right.
So next question is question 6.
Yeah, okay. Or let's stop. Take a break.
Yeah.
Question number 6. We've got something to tell them. There are some people watching who still haven't subscribed.
Yeah.
We've done question 5. We're halfway through. What are you doing? Subscribe.
The notification bell.
Like, comment. Let's do all of that. Carry on.
Okay. So here we go.
Here we go.
Why do girls say no to food after saying it doesn't matter where we eat? Is it something that is just plugged into every woman?
No. Okay, so here's the thing. We might say it doesn't matter where we eat, but we're expecting you to come up with fresh ideas. Men, sometimes you're very unimaginative, so you'll just say, like, I'll be like, oh babe, I don't mind where we eat, and you'll be like, oh, should we just get Chinese? We eat Chinese all the time.
Is the Chinese that we have, is it not banging?
It is, but we're saying it doesn't matter, but really we actually want you to just suggest something new. So yeah, it is a bit frustrating. I guess that's a subliminal. You know what that word I'm trying to say. Subliminal, whatever.
Subliminal, I think.
There we go. I can't say the word. Message that we're trying to pass on to you. Just pick somewhere else. So some of the time, we actually don't mind, and when you do suggest something, we do go and eat it. It's just sometimes we want you to be a bit creative. Suggest something that we haven't had before. Do a bit of research into the restaurants. Be like, oh, I've actually got a list of a few things that I saw that it was good, you know.
Me personally, I don't understand because, alright, where we used to live, loads of options.
Yes.
Loads and loads of options. Where we live now, not so many options.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I will list the majority of the options that that are available to us.
Yeah.
But then after I've listed all the options, you're like, oh babe, you choose. And I choose something, no, I don't want that. So there is something in that list that you do want. It's not that you're not deciding. You ask me to decide. I say something like, no, I don't want that. All right, cool. So what do you want?
I don't know. That's just how we are. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna agree to disagree.
Okay. Does a girl like it when a guy has a lot of options or attention or interest from other women?
Good one. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, I do think it matters. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think it goes both ways. People, or us humans, you want things that are desirable and things that are wanted by many other people. Unless there are a few people who don't want things that everybody else wants. That's fine. But I'd say the majority of women, if there's a guy, so I'll give you 2 guys. You got one guy, loads of girls want him, he gets loads of attention, but he's interested in you. And there's another guy who gets 0 attention from girls, whatever, but he's interested in you. like, I feel like we're more inclined to go with the one that has lots of options because you feel special. Like,
you're like, oh, he's picked me out of all these other people.
And like I said, you want something that everybody else wants. It's just human nature. That's just who we are. It works with, like, you know, expensive items that we buy, expensive cars, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You buy things that are on trend, and that's the same with, if a guy's on trend, let's like, so to speak.
Yeah.
If everyone wants him, then you're like, you know, what's all the fuss about? I want a piece of that pie. Whereas if it's just sitting there, no one's touching it, it's a couple of flies flying over it, you know. You're like, oh, I'm not feeling that one. And I feel like, not that this is bad, but this is just my personal preference. But when a guy doesn't have a lot of options, or not even just options, but if he doesn't have things that he does and he's just solely focused on you, he can become very clingy and attached, and then that becomes annoying. So yeah, there's also that. But obviously we all know that the danger with men who are high in demand is their eyes can wander, because look at celebrities, their eyes wander all the time, and it's hard, so you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. But that's why I would say yes, we do want things that are in demand.
Okay.
Not with flies on it.
I can see that. Is that why you liked me?
I don't know if you're in demand.
Really?
Yeah.
maybe in my prime. Let's see. Question 8. Is it a turn off if the guy has a big body count? Now, if you don't know what body count means, it means how many girls has the guy slept with.
Okay. Is it a big turn off?
Or is there a threshold?
Okay, I would say it depends on two things: your age and the number. So to answer the first part, your age, I think when you're younger, you're more self-conscious about the amount of people you slept with, or the amount of people your partner slept with, and sometimes that brings an air of like promiscuity, where you think, like, I personally feel like I was like, oh, if someone slept with this amount of people, like, have they ever caught something? Have they ever got an STD? Have they got any kids they don't know about? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was younger, that's what you would think about, and you'd be, I would say that it's a turn off. You'd probably be like, no. But then equally, you could see it as a good thing, because then you'll be like, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's experienced. Maybe he could teach you a few things, that kind of stuff. Now, in this day and age, and being older, I don't think it actually matters, because that's just the way society is. Yes, so in this day and age, I don't think it matters. You're all older. You would, most of the time, you would presume anyway that the person has had multiple numbers. And I think when you're older, you tend not to ask. It's more so when you're younger, you're like, oh, like, so how many people have you been with? And you're more curious. But when you're older, you're less inclined to ask, so it doesn't really matter. I would say there is a threshold. I don't know if it speaks for all women, but I would say that there is a threshold. I would feel like if you're going over the number of like 200 or something, or even 100.
It depends really, because I think it depends on when you first became sexually active.
Yeah.
How many relationships you've had, and how old you are. You know.
No, it doesn't matter. Like,
it doesn't matter, really.
Yeah, because for us women, again, generalizing, I don't speak for all women, but for this video, I'm speaking for all women. If the number is high, regardless of how you've broken it down, I see it as sometimes if your number's too high, you can't commit. Even if they can say like, oh, all of them were my girlfriend, so you had a girlfriend every single month. Like, for me, I just don't understand it.
Or had 4 girlfriends at once.
At once, exactly. You can just have if the number is too high, alarm bells start ringing. That, oh, are you scared of commitment? Like, what is it? Why is it? Or are you a sex addict? Like, in this day and age, a lot of people have come out that they are addicted to it. So that could be.
Why wouldn't you be addicted to it?
Well, no.
Is it not the best?
Babe. but addiction is a serious thing, guys.
Alright, sorry, yeah, no, I'm not playing around with addiction, but I'm just saying sex is great.
Stop.
And I think everyone can agree.
Don't listen to him, right? People, just don't be doing that, okay? Be safe when you're doing nonsense, okay?
Maybe we'll make another video and a discussion of body counts, or how many people have slept, how many people, like how many guys has a woman slept with, how many woman has a guy slept with, and breaking the numbers down and what it actually means. But yeah,
if you want to see that, comment below and we'll do that. Okay. But yeah, that's how I feel anyway.
Alright, because I could talk about this all day, but
yes, let's not. Let's move on to the next question.
We need to move on to the next question. Yes. Because it's not a discussion, it's questions. Girls fake orgasms? If so, why?
Yes, they do.
They do?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever?
No, I haven't, but girls did.
What, you know this firsthand?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Any of your friends that I know?
I'm not saying, but yes.
But so some of the...
No, I'm not saying that girls that you might know through me or whatever. No, that discussion is closed. But yes, girls do fake it.
But why?
Because you're not doing it right. Okay.
And you're making the guy think he's doing it right.
Okay, so it's a catch-22, guys. So a girl might fake it because she's just simply trying to please you, and I think it's more common again when you're younger, because you just want to please the other person. You want them to think like, oh, you're enjoying it and it's really great. And sometimes when people are younger, they're less likely to be vocalize what they actually like or know exactly what they like. Yeah. Whereas if you're older, you can be like, oh no, I don't like it like that, or I do like it like this, or like whatever. Especially if you're in a committed relationship, you're married or whatever it is, like it's serious or whatever, you're more likely to be open. And sometimes like women, just because it's just long, maybe they just want to just have it over and done with, so they pretend, and they're just like, oh yeah, that was fantastic. But then the downside of doing that is then your partner doesn't actually know what you like, and then it's a never-ending cycle because you faked it that once, and then he keeps doing that thing. Then you're stuck faking it because he thinks you like it, and now you can't go back and say, oh, I don't actually like that, because then he's going to be like, well, you liked it before, so what's changed? So, but yes, girls do fake it. I think girls fake it more, especially, this is a bit TMI. Parents, if you're watching this, please just don't be watching this part of the video. But females in general don't have a physical way to show that they've enjoyed it in that sense, whereas a man would, a girl does, not all girls do that, so it's very hard to know if they've actually enjoyed it, whereas a man, you can physically know when he's...
Because I only learned recently that not every girl does. I saw every girl does.
No, not every girl physically can, some girls do. So, but yeah, to answer your question, yes, girls fake it. We'll leave it at that.
That's sad. It's really sad.
Leave it at that.
Final question. This happens to us a lot. I can imagine it happens to a lot of guys in a lot of relationships.
What's that?
What does I'm fine really mean?
I'm fine really means I'm not fine. Either you are the problem, so stop asking me, or I'm not actually fine, you're not the problem, but I don't want to discuss it right now, so leave me alone. That's what I'm fine means. Am I wrong, ladies? That's personally how I say it. If I'm fine,
yeah,
but you can see I'm not fine, either you are the problem and I don't want to talk to you right now because you're annoying me, or something else is a problem, but equally I don't want to talk about it right now, so stop. Don't push it. I would say men should say, when you ask and she says, oh no, I'm fine, I'm okay, you just say, okay, well, I can see you're not, but if you want to talk to me, I'm here.
Just like that. That is the solution to that problem.
I'm giving you guys the key. I've just given you the key and the answer. Take it. That's what I.
That's the solution, yeah?
Here, I'm giving you the solution. Try it out. Comment below if it works or it doesn't work. Let me know. But that's what my solution is. Hey, I'll give you the key. That's it.
So how many years have we been together?
Nearly 8.
Nearly 8 years.
Yeah.
And now you're giving me the solution.
I've given
after 8 years.
Guys, you witnessed it. I've given him that's the key, guys.